and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Like 20.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
It's just me and you.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's got his running back, Darius Geis. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 24 is the mark.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 45 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now it's gone toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number 1 guy, put it on their number 1 guy, and try and limit their offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3.
They start on the ground with Geis. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 39. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Haskins. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Safarian-Jenkins as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Here's Geis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's set a tone,
now Haskins, 3rd and long. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on third. Gone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Haskins now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage lost there.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matthew Ioannidis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jonathan Allen. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On the ground, Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gator. No. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. It's a pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Haskins down around his goal line. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Cooks. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
At the 45-yard line.
On the set. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Now watch one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is